Welcome to Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider News this week. It's a cool week, Hampton Heat week, Jack.
Big week.
Last week, great race. Let's get into our marketing partners, and then I'm on the chip, man. I'm going to go into Heat. All right, let's see. Let's thank our marketing partners. I think Los Compadres. I've seen Edgar walking around here this weekend or this past weekend. Factory Canopies. Todd Davis. If you want a full custom screen printed tent for your for the racetrack, hit Todd Davis up. Tell him we sent you. Mosquito Joe's. Get 50% off on your first month of service. Mosquito Joe's of the Peninsula. Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Appreciate their pizza every week. Can't thank them enough. Tanya McAllister at MPM Marketing. Thanks, Tanya, for helping us out on the fire suit that Courthouse Imports is providing. That it should be shipped out sometime. We should be seeing it anytime. It was in California last week. Bondurst Brothers Distillery. Robert Bondurant. Thank you, Robert, for being with us for so long. Oops. Slinger Speed Company, if you want a local t-shirt shop to do your t-shirts, hit Tim Brown up. He does all the shirts at the racetrack. Tell Tim that we sent you. Langley Speedway, man, we can't thank Chuck, Bill, and Terry for allowing us to do the show from here. That's made Langley Speedway our home. We greatly appreciate Bill. Thank you. Fast Eddie's Barbecue. Thank you, Fast Eddie, for providing barbecue this weekend for our winners. Appreciate Eddie for stepping up and making our sponsorship package a little bigger. Appreciate that. I got a couple of things in the works.
We'll give him a couple weeks off, and then we're gonna have to get him here to do it for us.
Pepsi, Mountain Dew, this Mountain Jack's drink of choice. Pacat Power Solutions. I know Eddie had to buy him lunch the other day. You believe that?
Oh my goodness!
If he'd have bought a generator, Keith might have bought him lunch, but he didn't.
Well, Eddie can come by here and pick up Keith's shirt too, because they pay for that too. So.
He ain't got no more money. They drank it and ate it all at the restaurant the other day. Let's see. C.E. Clark Construction. If you're looking for some home remodeling, driveway, man. That driveway he did at his house was nice, man. Hit old Fast Eddie at Eddie Clark Contracting. Hit Eddie up, tell him we sent you. GAC, Great American Company, Garamo and Maya, thank you for being with us for so long. Miles of Seamless Gutter. Really can't thank those guys enough for putting up the money for Mountain Jacks and Adam's idea of sponsorship package and them pick it. We do not pick. Thank God.
Ain't no way.
Frontline Performance Race Fuels, Parts and Lubrication, the hottest fuel at Langley Speedway. It'll win a few races in the championship, Jack. Even an old dusty motor, it'll fire that thing up.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It'll make
you hear him get on the chip all of a sudden. We talk about old and dusty.
That old dusty motor is something else. Do that thing, right?
It'll make your old dusty motors run.
I'm waiting for him to put my name on the valve cover.
Oh Lord, they'll be on there next week, I'm sure. Ashley Miller, Media. Thank you, Ashley, for making Jack and I look good. Man, it don't take much to make me look good.
Got that right.
And if you want your old and dusty shirts, they become famous. Black or white, hit me and Jack are up. Adam, tell us what size you are. They're $25 a piece, and $10 is going to go towards a charity. Thank you, Sammy, for putting this together and making and designing the shirts. And
Thank you
this
to
all
Robbie
together.
Parker
For coming up with
for
the
coming
idea.
up with the
For,
idea.
for calling you a name.
That's right. And you know, I can't even say the name I call him anymore. So.
Eddie's cooking for the Nesters Saturday, so we got
Oh,
lunch. We got free lunch.
We
again,
got.
Jack.
We can go get lunch again. That's cool. Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm gonna invite Keith back at. I'm gonna take him and get him some lunch. What kind of news we got, Jack?
All right, let's go through the news real quick. The Cup winner this week was Corey Hyman.
It was high time.
I'm gonna tell you what, that kid is the real deal. I was talking with Robert Bondry. He's the real deal. He's gonna be something spectacular when he does get a full-time ride like next year, and really.
Man, can you imagine part-time in 15 races? He's won 2 in the last couple of weeks.
2 big ones.
Yeah. The
I mean-
inaugural race out at in California at Coronado,
Mhm.
and then he comes and wins the Brickyard. I mean, God.
I mean, I will say that. I mean, look, I ain't taking anything away from Corey Hahn. He's horrendous talent, and I think it's gonna be way cool with him and Hocevar, you know, picking on each other as much as they are and being public about it. I think it's fun, but I mean, they're gonna have to do something about the cars or something about how they can do some more passing at Indy.
Yeah.
I just think that's just,
I think so,
they're
too.
gonna have to. I don't think they have no choice.
Second win in his 15 career Cup starts.
Yeah,
He's the only driver.
it's crazy. I mean,
Half
the
of those
kid
were
is,
last year.
yeah.
Half of them
Yeah.
were last year.
I mean, that's a crazy. The kid is crazy good. I mean, he is going to be good.
How about the weekend in not the Xfinity, but the O'Reilly Series? Case Quapple, Carson Quapple.
It was a good day to be a quapple.
I'm gonna tell you what. I mean, they get that win, and then of course they get the win here in the Hampton Heat too. That's pretty cool.
Couldn't let his brother show him up.
In the Truck Series, Lane Riggs got the win. ARCA Series up at IRP, Caden Honeycutt got another win.
Are they going to name the Truck Series after Lane Riggs?
Well, no, because Lane Riggs is going to be driving Cup next year.
Whose ride is he taking? He'll be in the Ford because he's looking for a ride.
Up at Monadnock Speedway, Monadnock, or whatever they call it, place. Patrick Emmerling in the Tour Mods got his 3rd consecutive win in the Tour Mods. At the ASA All-Star race down at Newport, Carson Brown got the win. In the AR late models at Dominion Speedway, Aaron Donnelly got the win. Chemung Speedway in the B mods, our guest tonight, Garrett Zacharias, got the win in the B mods. Down at Dixieland, in the street stock or super stock, whatever they call it, Kevin Bray got the win. Sportsman Joe Weiss, limited late models Case Daniels, Sport Compact Ryland Lindsay, Mod Lights Tim White, and in the Crown Vics David Munn. And Adam is going to give us his pit road roundup on 2 races he had this weekend.
Yeah, only 2. U-Cars was a good race. Thomas Fontaine was in the backup car. They're having problems with him, so Mad Dog gave him the keys to the ride and led the race for, a quarter of it at least. Took the lead from Mikey Chin, but Mikey got it back. Got another win. Mikey Chin's got 4 now this year, I think. He's the points leader. And then in the Hampton Heat, it was Caden Quapple. Got his first career Langley Speedway win.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something about Mikey Chen. You can tell he's maturing as a race car driver. And instead of just trying to lead the whole thing and burn the tires up, that was a kind of a big talk. He just rode behind the 22 until it was time to go, and then went and he said he felt like he passed me any time. He was just trying to save tires.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they had 10 extra laps to do it, so it was
But
fun.
but man, the Hampton Heat.
What a race, man.
I think, and I told Bill after the race, I said the 6 tires was the way to go.
Yeah.
It had changed the complete complexity of the race.
Yep.
We had a race. Heartbreak, it's got to be the 77 or Connor. I mean,
Yeah, his winning streak's over, man. What's he going to do?
I mean, still not a bad streak.
No,
You know?
he's still like.
I did hear that, he's, I I know he hadn't announced it, or I don't think he has. There's some truck races that are coming. I know one that's going to be coming up pretty soon that's close by. There's a few more, and he's going to run some more races here. And then I think he's going to run some more in the whoever he's working for. I forgot. I'm drawing a blank now. Nice, yeah. I was going to say Nelson, but I knew that wasn't it. But there's some of the highlights, man. You know,
Look at the top 5 in the Hampton Heat. Caden Quaffle, Woody Howard. He.
I didn't realize he was the oldest guy here. He said they were saying in one of the videos. I don't know if he was the older. I don't know if him or Greg was the older. Well, no, it's got to be.
It's got to be Greg.
Eastep. Well, Eastep.
Oh, Eastep. I forgot about Eastep.
Yeah, Eastep's got to be the oldest. His last Hampton Heat.
How about Cole Bruce?
Man, what a showing for Cole Bruce.
They were so good, man. I
was so happy. And what, one's supposed to run the race, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think there wasn't an unhappy person to see him qualify on the pole. You can see how emotional he was, how cool that was to see. And then to run a solid 3rd place. I don't know if he had anything for the 88. I felt like he was a little better than the 41, but it was just kind of track position. And I think Woody was probably just managing the gap there.
Yeah. So, and then you Peyton Sowers finished 4th, and Butterbean come all the way back to 5th. I think he kind of burned his stuff up trying to get there. And
yeah, he was fun to watch, though.
Yeah, he was fun to watch. He was coming.
This place was going crazy every pass he made.
So when he got to Peyton Sellers, you could tell he couldn't go no further. That was going to be the end of that. So.
Yeah,
still top 5.
But anyway,
yeah. Luckily, Mason said the 21 had a top 5 coming until it didn't.
Yeah,
Whose fault was that, Mason?
The 21 was good, man. They had another good run.
Yeah, I mean it was man. You know, if a couple of those guys and they got taken out or wrecked, however you want to term it. I think we all have an opinion, but it was going to be interesting. I mean, there were some guys that were, they were saving. I was listening to Bean and a couple other people's radio. Bean was just saving tires. So he was a lot better than he was there, after the halfway break or so. They were just conserving tires. Greg was going to be good. I mean, there was a bunch of guys. It was going to be a heck of a last 50 laps. Not that it wasn't anyway.
Yeah.
But I'd say the 9 obviously wanted it pretty bad. Yeah, he led a lot of it. I don't know that other people were really pushing that hard as the 9. I know I seen one of his videos. He said he was just riding. I find that hard to believe. That's just my opinion. He's young. He's been fast, right? I mean, you got to give Aiden credit. He's been really fast, even with only 8.5 toes.
I think he's led laps.
Crew chief there. What's your opinion? What's my opinion? I think he's young and made a mistake, and I mean, I think he caused an accident. I mean, I don't think he intentionally did it, but I think it's just some of his experience, right? I mean, I certainly believe that. And I think he made a lot of people mad. I mean, I'm just gonna call him out. I think he made a lot of people mad. I think a lot of people are kind of upset with him, and I think he just needs to tone it down some. I mean, obviously, Aiden's been fast. I mean, you got to give him credit.
He was crazy fast.
He's been way fast. He's had good showings in both the Hampton Heats or the 3 Hampton Heats that he's been in. He's led a little bit. I don't know
each one of them.
I don't know if the first 2, because of the tire conservation that everybody's doing, anybody could run out there and lead it if they wanted to. So I don't know that you could totally. He's been fast. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from him, but I think anybody could have done that. But Aiden has been fast. You got to give him credit. I think he's young and I think he's just got to rein it back in just a little bit. And he's going to win races.
Okay, that's coming.
All right. Also, our driver of the week this week, Cole Bruce.
Well deserved.
He deserved it, no doubt about it. And some other little news fact that went on this week, Alex Bowman says he's going to retire after the 2027 season.
He's had some kind of health issues going on. I don't know what that is. I haven't heard any of that.
But now, the thing is, who's going to take his spot? Everybody's got Connor Zillage in that car.
Corey Day.
Corey
You
Day.
think they're going to let him out of the contract?
He does. His contract's up at the end of next year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's some people that said the Hocevar, but I don't see that happening.
No.
I think Hocevar is going to stay where he's at.
Hocevar ain't going nowhere.
I think he's got a long-term deal. I don't think nobody knows what it is.
Reason I say Corey Days because the reason they gave him 1 more year.
Rage baits the people. Hey man, controversy's good sometimes, but it is what it is. I mean, it's the truth.
The Clash is going back to Daytona,
Speed Weeks is back.
so that's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Chandler Smith is not going to be returning to Front Row Motorsports.
Well,
I think we have
that.
a pretty much figured out what's going on there, but I got an idea.
Well, supposedly he's going to be in the 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Taking over Love's spot. But then that leaves 2 trucks that are more than likely going to be open over there. Who fills those trucks? I mean, that's a big question to me. I mean, obviously they're
2 of the best trucks right now.
well. I know one driver over there is. I mean, they might as well put his name on a trophy so far because he's killing it. I mean, he is on fucking fire.
Yeah.
Lane Van Rixburg.
Hmm?
Lane Van Rixburg.
Yeah.
Also, Tommy Baldwin has left Rick Ware Racing,
That was a surprise.
and they said they decided to part mutually because they were friends. They did not want to ruin their friendship.
Almost looked a little more than
And
that.
mutual. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, we'll go
Mason
ahead.
saying Zillage to the 48 and Day to the 71. His prediction.
We'll see.
Good.
But
But then where's the current 4 driver? Where's he go? I think he's rumored to be at
He's trying
Childers.
to stay at.
He's not staying.
He ain't staying, he's gone.
He's yeah. I think
He's
Lane
headed back
Riggs is
down.
filling that car, and then I think he'd be a good fit over at Childers. But
all right, one of our guests tonight, Pete Silva, is going to be going into the inaugural class of the Hickory Speedway Hall of Fame, and I think that's going to be a huge deal. He's going in with the people like Ralph Earnhardt, Harry Gant, John Settlemeyer, Scott Kilby, Ned Jarrett, Ned Setzer, Tommy Houston, Jack Ingram, Morgan Shepherd, Shane Huffman, and Marshall Sutton. I bet y'all don't even know who Marshall
I
Sutton
don't
is.
I've never heard of him.
Marshall Sutton is a super street driver or a super stock driver from Hickory Motor Speedway. He's only been doing it for like 50, 60 years. He's the Craig E-Step of that. When my son was going to school in Hickory, we'd go down to the racetrack. Marshall Sutton was there. He'd run Tri-County Friday night. He'd run Hickory on Saturday.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
so
it's way
he
cool
deserves-
that they're doing a Hall of Fame.
All right, please buy our shirts. We got shirts on sale. The Dusty shirts. Scott got
Yeah.
one there. Got it on.
They're on sale. They're regular $30, but we're gonna sell them to you for $25.
So also, we did a thing. I did a thing this weekend. This week. Who, if you had a choice, who would be the 5 people that you would put in a Langley Speedway Hall of Fame?
Yeah, who's your
To start off with 5 people. I'm going to tally all the votes to see who got the most votes, like Phil Warren and all that. I'll do that. Haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do that. But we're going to go ahead and do
Can
a.
you count that high? Do you need a calculator?
He's got a phone.
Oh, okay.
This calculator on my phone.
Okay.
But we're going to do a drawing for a free Old Dusty T-shirt that's been signed by 4 heroes.
Well, let's not go that far. I mean, at least 3 of them I'm agree with.
About 4 months ago, he wasn't calling them heroes.
Sammy Gator, Marty
There's other
Strickland,
names he had for him.
Robbie Parker, and myself have signed those shirts. We got some other shirts that are going to be given away too. But these this week we got one to give away.
Maybe we can give 1 and 1.
So we're going, Oh, and by the way, when we did the Hall of Fame thing when I did that, a lot of people got votes for,
Oh yes, we heard you got a vote, Jack. Who did you pay?
I paid nobody.
Who was this person, Jack?
I'm not
Why
going
don't you
to.
take a guess?
I'm
Is
not
it a
going.
woman?
Yeah.
Don't you have to compete here to be eligible?
So yeah. But
It start with an H, does it?
Yeah.
They must have missed that.
all right. All right.
Eat it here.
Get over here. We're gonna let Clay do the picking.
Doug Morgan, what's up, Doug? Doug.
We're gonna let Clay do the picking. Turn your head. Yep, turn your head. Put your hand in there. Pick one. All right, who you got?
Roll, please. Copy that.
Robbie Bam.
Robert Bam. Robbie Bam.
Robbie Bam. All right, buddy. You get a legendary shirt. One of a kind.
With a Jack Dodson
With
autograph.
4
3 legends.
3.5 legends.
3 future Hall of Famer Langley Speedway Hall of Famers.
Same again.
Anyway, that's the. Now I'm sitting here waiting on Joe Moore.
Blast from the past, Langley Speedway.
Yeah. I talked to him a couple times this week, so I know he's.
Now, what is there? Added pressure doing the Hampton Heat, Adam?
Oh, big time. When you have guys like Blake and James come from the Cars Tour, and Kip Childress is here helping organize things, it's a lot of pressure. Shout out to Robert DeZero. He was back this weekend on our mobile camera. It's cool to have Robert here.
Doo-doo. What's his nickname? Boo Boo Dalton?
Boo Boo DeZero.
No,
Boo Boo DeZero.
That's it. Boo Boo DeZero. That's it.
It was good to,
I couldn't think of it earlier when I seen him up here Saturday.
But yeah, Triple Crown race, a lot of eyes on it, a lot of prestige. So certainly is. There's a lot that goes into it, right?
Yeah. I love the mobile cam, though.
Oh, I love it too. It's great. We had good shots of the crew members down there celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
Some drivers had exchanged words with some other drivers.
Did we get any of that on camera?
We didn't get any of it on our broadcast, but I think Rob Blunt did with Flo. It's on the Flo socials.
Mm.
But it was a lot of fun, man. Shout out to Vaughn. And
Oh,
everybody.
Boo Boo was here?
Boo Boo DeZero.
Boo Boo was here.
Well, this is, Mason said highlight of his weekend is him seeing Boo Boo.
One of my highlights too, man. He's fun.
He's a character.
He's oh yeah.
Yeah, he was up here and I saw him.
24 cars that ran SOBO didn't run Langley. Yeah, that's the only sucky part of being the second race. I think if you're the first race,
Well, we also
but we had a good. Good.
Yeah.
We had 31, 30.
we had 33 at our peak, and then had 3 motors blow in practice Saturday, which was so brutal. But we also had a truck race on the weekend of our race where SOBO didn't, so they could practice Friday and race Saturday. That made it a little easier. I feel like if we didn't have a truck race on our Hampton Heat weekend,
I forgot to ask Brendan what time did he get home or get here, and I think it was 4 or 5 in the morning. He slept for a couple hours, but I think Greg did a good job testing the car on Friday.
He did. Yep.
I mean, if you'd have said that 10 years ago,
Yeah.
I don't think it would have happened 10 years
no,
ago.
it would not.
They'd have
I'm
found somebody else.
surprised Greg could fit in it because Greg is a good foot taller than Brendan. I mean,
Yep, shook it down a couple of times. Did well, and the car was fast, man. Clearly, both cars were fast.
yeah.
So
Yeah, when it was the 22 was his teammate.
22 was his teammate.
Burgess and
Mm-hmm.
Lee was locked in on his car. Didn't have time to worry about his cars. Talking to the JRM guys.
Yeah, and Lee had some controversy.
Yeah.
He got into it with a few people.
He didn't see eye to eye with a couple cars,
Yeah.
but he'll have that. It's a small little place. You're gonna run out of
It
real
was,
estate.
it was actually funny. I was listening to him and Brendan talk after the race, and somebody said, the only damn person you let go was Brendan. And he says, that's the only damn one I let go. And Brendan's like, that's because he's seen the 03. He's like, oh, shit, I got to get out of the way. So they started talking trash to one another.
They did have a good battle for position there.
But once he got to him and got under him, he let him go.
Hey, Robbie Parker, how you doing? It's good to see a good old buddy like Robbie.
Oh,
Thank you, Robbie.
Jack's newest buddy.
Robbie's is Jack's new best friend.
Oh.
Yeah, what's up, Randy?
Yeah, Robbie's cool. Dude.
Oh, Jack's new buddy. Checking it here.
Please tease him. That's funny.
And you might be on the damn Christmas list, Robbie.
Yeah, matter of fact, I think he could. I think he should be on my Christmas list.
This might mean an outdoor pit walk this Saturday.
Hey,
Just so we can talk to them.
yeah, did you see that thing with Landon Huffman doing his watch party?
Yeah.
That was,
But it was a good one.
you know, I feel sorry. They really gave Chase Burrow a hard time.
Man,
Yeah.
Chase had a rough weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm a Chase fan. I like Chase. I love his family. I've been friends with him for a long
He's a
time.
good dude.
But man,
Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield, man.
yeah.
They had Parker Eaton there, Doug Barnes.
I mean,
And Doug gave a shout out to Cole Bruce on the good run. So shout out to our friend Doug. We had Doug on a couple weeks ago. Sorry he couldn't be here.
Tell me about it.
Missed him
Yeah.
this weekend.
All right, well, we were supposed to have Joe Moore first, but Pete's
we'll
already
get
here.
this Hall of Famer on.
Let's get Pete on here.
Royalty in the house.
The Hall of Fame. Go ahead and do your thing over there, Pete.
Let's see what we got. This one I ain't done.
My name is Chris Bechtel, driver of the 57 miles of seamless gutter WG Speaks, Finer Homes, and John Bechtel Photography Super Truck. And you're watching Jack Dawson's Racing Insider News with Scott Allen.
What's up, Pete? How you doing, man? Can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Pete? We can't hear you. Can you hear us?
We can hear him. He's just not talking.
I don't think he can hear us.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear us. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. Pete, turn your mic up.
Hello, Pete. Can you hear us, Pete?
No.
Hello.
Yeah,
Can
you
you
got
hear
us,
me?
Pete?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
got
can
you
hear
now, man. We got
Hello?
you. Can you hear us?
You
don't
can't
think-
hear me.
Yes, we can
Yeah.
hear you now.
I don't think he can hear us. Robbie Parker said he's just not going on a cruise with you.
It's a good move, Robbie. It's a good move.
It is good because I can hear.
Hello?
Can you hear us, Pete? We can hear you. Let's type in the thing here. Oops, no. We can.
Ain't doing good.
I can't hear.
Um.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
Can you hear me at all?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, he's somehow he's got the microphone or something or the
He ain't got
speaker. You turn the volume up. You want to give him a call real quick?
I have no audio.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's on my end or there.
Looks like he's gonna get it sorted. So
Yeah, the internet's a little slow. It's like, yeah. I'm gonna take you down.
We can hear you, but evidently you can't hear us. Do you have Do you have your speaker turned on?
Oh yeah, we've checked it. Yes,
You
we got everything on. I can see you guys.
yeah. We just can't hear you.
you want to just do it on the phone?
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Pete, we're just gonna do it right here on the phone. How about that? Okay. All right.
Let's put it over here, Bob.
All right, Pete. How's things going down there with you?
I'm not too bad. How about this getting old thing?
Well, that's all of us doing that. And I want to say congratulations in going into the inaugural Hickory Hall of Fame. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm well over the moon about it. I'm still trying to understand it a little bit, but I was excited when they were going to do a Hall of Fame, but I didn't have any expectations of being in it, leave alone the inaugural class. I didn't really understand it until I called them, and I guess they did it like NASCAR does it now in decades or different eras.
Yeah.
So that's probably how we got in. I called Kevin, and I mean, there's some pretty stout guys that's raced at Hickory over the years. You know that, just like up in Virginia.
Right.
And, Junior Johnson was left off, and Bobby Isaac, and
Wow.
That surprised me.
And Bob and Dennis. And when I asked about it, I was just freaked out.
That surprised me. That surprised me, Pete, when they didn't. Bobby Isaac wasn't in that group. That was
Me
a
too.
surprise.
When I asked about it, I mean, Mike Beam and James Benfield put this together, and when I asked about just what you're saying, those guys and a couple others, it was like it's done in eras. So you can only put so many in each era.
Yeah.
So that's how that happened. But I agree with you.
But I mean, look at the group that you're going in with. I mean, that's a pretty stout field of people like Ralph Earnhardt and Harry Gant and Ned Jarrett. I mean, Jack Ingram, Tommy Houston. Those are some. I mean, that's got to be an honor in itself just to go in the Hall of Fame with those guys.
It's so far over my head. I'm flabbergasted, really. And I think as time goes on, it'll even be bigger for me. I'm just kind of shocked right now, but obviously we're thrilled. I mean, I got there in June of 1980 by accident because of an accident. We wrecked a banjo car up in Canada, and it was too late to go home. We were on the NASCAR North Tour, so we went to Hickory, 200 lap national event. I'd never been to one of those, and I'd never time trialed in my life. And we time trialed in the top 5 and almost won the race. And Hal Hamrick came out and thought it was a big deal that some no-name from Maine almost won the race, and we made a deal to come back the next week, and we won. And as they say, the rest is history. We just never left. But to your point, Jack, to show up to a racetrack being 1,000 miles away and only read those names in the magazine, and they're all there, Tommy Houston, Bob Presley, and before it's over, there's Sam Odd, Jack Ingram, Lindley's in and out of there, Ellis, like you said, Harry and Morgan were there about every time they could get back from a cup race. It was pretty incredible era to be around Hickory at the time and be involved with it.
Yeah, that during that time, and of course, it was a little while later that my son went to school there in Hickory, and we used to come out and go to the races at Hickory. I remember coming out there and seeing you and hanging out around your pit area, and it was, you deserve to be in that Hall of Fame as much as any of these other guys do.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I just, when you talk about the names we just left off, I have a hard time with that, being in front of those guys. I'll be honest with you. But I realize that's just how it goes. When you do the era deal, you can only put so many in each era. But yes, it's an incredible group to be involved with.
Pete, where were you at when you heard that you were going in?
Oh, you're going to like this one. I was going to tell you this story anyway. So about a week or two before they announced the results, they posted on Hickory they were starting, on the Hickory site, they were starting a Hall of Fame. And I'd sent a text saying, with all the talent that's been there since the 50s, I hate to have to pick the first class. So about 2 weeks later, we're sitting in the living room watching TV here, Michelle and I, and she says, Hickory's got a Hall of Fame. And I said, yeah, I know. I sent a text. She said, no, you're in it. I said, what are you talking about? I thought somebody was making a joke, to tell you the truth. But here we are, and we're loving it.
So when is the induction ceremony and stuff going to take place?
Saturday night.
That's what I thought.
Jack Kingdom Memorial.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think they're supposed to have some pretty nice cars there. Butcher's car, the 16 that Mike Beam has, maybe Jack's car. I heard one of Harry's cars. The kid up here, Tim Bennett, with the Bush X car, he's hauling that from Maine down there just for that night.
Okay.
There'll be a lot going on. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, sounds like it. I mean,
So you need to take us plenty of pictures and stuff so we can see what all happened, because I'm not going to be able to make it down there for that.
Why not? I need some friendly faces there, you know.
That's right. It's a one in a lifetime thing for Pete.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Pete. I always admired your racing when I come to Hickory and see you race. And that boss man car you had, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, my old Ford there, that thing went pretty good. We didn't have a lot of luck with it, but that was a great sponsor, and that was a light race, Gene Light. Yeah. But yeah, that was a cool car too. I liked it.
Pete, do you have a
certainly wish you
favorite?
could make it down there.
Yeah,
I wish I could too. I would really would.
it would be neat. But Pete, do you have a favorite memory from Hickory?
Well, obviously, I raced at a little short track up in Maine. I never started until 1970, and I didn't race much, and it was done up there in 78. So I'd never been anywheres. So going to Hickory would be like a lot of people going to Daytona, you know, for me. And obviously, winning that first race, the second time there, and the race I had, and it was a pushing and shoving contest. It was with Bob Presley. So if that's the race you're going to win, the first race you're going to win, that's a hell of a guy to compete with to win it.
For sure.
So who was one? You look back through the years. You look back through the years, and you raced against some of the elite there at Hickory. Who was the hardest one?
I've told people, you know, like at the Isaac race, you know, there was Jeff Bodine, Tommy Ellis, Bush Henley, Sam Ott, Jack Ingram, Jay Hitchcock, Morgan Shepherd, Harry Gann. You could just go down. You could run the gauntlet. And just about anybody that's been anybody's raced there one time or another.
Yes. That's what
it was amazing. Newbern Fleming. Do you remember him? He owned the cloth shop across the street.
Yeah.
You'd look up in the bleachers, Jack, and there'd be like 75 people at 5:30, and you'd think that place was nothing's going to happen. And then at 6:30, there wasn't another seat in the house, empty. It would just pack that quick. But Newbern would, you know, you had all those furniture countries up there, furniture businesses up there in Winston-Salem. And they'd take blocks of tickets and go give them to those people in those furniture factories. And they'd just fill that place. But, you know, everybody thought he was crazy giving that many tickets away. But the next week when you came back, it was full again, and it was the same people, but they paid this time. You know, he knew what he was doing.
Well, Hickory is one of those special places like here at Langley. That's where racing really got started.
Yeah.
And that had to be a highlight to anybody that was successful to race down at Hickory.
Well, it was almost overwhelming. If you just think of the names we mentioned, and all of a sudden you're competing with them and you're holding your own. You know, that was pretty big for somebody from Maine at the time. Still is, really, not just that time.
Well, you know, the one cool thing about the Hall of Fame, Marshall Sutton. I don't know if you remember Marshall Sutton.
Oh, listen, I talk with him and his wife all the time on the computer. I love old Marshall. We're good friends.
I think it's really cool that he's going to be a part of that inaugural group too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I know Harry and Jack and Morgan and Tom and all that, those guys will be popular, but be a favorite at the induction. But I think Marshall will take the cake for the night, to tell you the truth. I think, just like you're saying, I think that'll be the emotional victory of the night right there, Marshall Sutton going in.
Do you have a speech, or are they everybody going to get to talk in front of the crowd or anything?
I'm not even sure. It keeps moving on. I've got a short one, you know, mostly an appreciation deal to the fans and the competitors, but 2 or 3 minute one I wrote just in case, you know. I know they're going to do at 4 o'clock. They're taking all the competitors and all the Hall of Famers, and they're putting tables and tents out there and doing an autograph session for an hour. And I think they'll do some interviews then. I think somewhere along in the evening, I don't know when, is they'll probably bring us up as individuals and give a plaque or something and a certificate. And maybe at that point you'll get to say a few words, I would think.
Pete, through the years you were racing, who was the driver that you went to for advice?
Well, I spent a lot of time talking to Jack I mean, we were like frenemies. One minute we were getting along, the next minute we were arguing, but that was because we were competitors. And I work at Banjo's, and Kerry Bodenhammer was around there. So I spent a lot, there was a lot of knowledge there to tap into. A lot of knowledge.
Well, I tell you what, I know you are a most deserving recipient of this award, because I tell you what, you gave a lot to this sport, and we appreciate everything you have done.
Well, that's nice for you to say, and I appreciate it. And that means a lot. And I appreciate you having me on the show, Jack, to talk to you. You guys do a wonderful job, and I hope you continue on.
Well, we're going to do our best. And I tell you what, you've almost got me talked into trying to get the Hickory this weekend.
Almost talked into what?
You almost got me talked into coming to Hickory this weekend.
I'll leave a ticket at the gate for you.
I will let you know, definitely.
Listen,
Yes.
I've got 6 tickets. I didn't know that until a little while ago.
Look, okay,
One's going to Pete Rondo, the Cup crew chief. The
Yeah.
other one's going to Stevie Levitt. I don't know if you know those names.
Yeah, know Stevie well.
What's that?
I know Stevie really well.
Yeah. So I got a couple tickets. If you want to go, send me a text and I'll leave your name at the ticket booth.
All right, I'll see what I can come up with. I might try to do this. All right, man, we appreciate it. Thank you for your time, Pete, and congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.
See you
Bye-bye.
too.
Bye.
That is a guy that.
I didn't know he ended up there by accident. That's wild.
Yeah, I forgot. He had told us the story before.
All right, I see we got the head man, Danny Willard, standing by.
I understand we got a 2-for-1 this past weekend. You hire one, you get the other one for free.
That's what I heard too.
This is Cole Bruce, driver of the 31 Club Tails Toyota Camry in the Late Model Stock Car Series here at Langley Speedway, and you're watching the Jack Dodson'S Show with Scott Allen.
What's up, Danny?
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing great. How about you?
Oh, not too bad. Just
Have you
just
recuperated for this weekend?
yeah. I think I have it. I thought it was a pretty good weekend overall.
It was a good weekend. It was a good race, and it was something to be proud of here at Langley Speedway.
Yeah, I really enjoyed being there, having the opportunity to call that race and work with the Langley staff and Bill Mullis and everyone, Vaughn, and the regular race director, Jeff Bowen. I mean, they all welcomed me with open arms, and it was, really good experience.
So tell us a little bit. I've never had you. We haven't had you on the show before, but tell us a little bit how you got started in the business.
Well, just like everybody else, I started off as a fan when I was a kid, and went racing back in '95. My dad and I raced off and on for like 17 years. Raced at Caraway, Hickory, Tri-County mostly. I had some starts at tracks like Motor Miles, South Boston, and Coastal Plains. And we were a low budget team trying to make big things happen. And I raced in mini stock, limited late model stock for 1 year, and several years in the late model super truck division. Had some success, had some good years and some bad years, depending on money, of course. And and then when I started running out of money, I got an opportunity back in 2006. Randy Myers was running Friendship when the last 2 years it was asphalt before it went back to dirt. They needed a flagman, and unfortunately, they lost their flagman during the off season. He passed away, and so I stepped up and started flagging, and that was something that was different, and I got pretty good at that. And we flagged Friendship for a couple of years, like I said, and then I did some Super Cup races and did some Pro Cup races for Jack McNally back in the day when they needed someone, and then the opportunity to come over with the UARA Stars with KLB when he was booming back in 2009. And I flagged for the UARA series for 4 years until it stopped in 2013. And then, like they say, one door closes, one opens, I guess. And I got to call the last Coma Unwind Modified race. My son was on the flag stand. That's pretty much when he started, around 2014, when he was finally on the stand. And you know, we unfortunately that series went away, and then some other opportunities popped up. Brad Allen approached me when he was at Ace Speedway, and I was race director there back in 2015, I believe. And then it just kind of I did some at Franklin County for Langley Austin during that time period. I started working for the car store back in 2015. My son and I both were flagging. I was doing the late model, the super late models. He was doing the late model stock, so we were tag teaming it. And he pretty much told me I was done after the first year and said I need to move on to other things because, you know, he was the man. So he kind of got me out of that job, and I was working safety along with Chris Regal back for a couple years. And in 2020, which we know what happened that year, it was kind of a rough year. Chris decided to leave the series, and Jack approached me and asked me if I was interested in race directing. And, you know, I told him, yeah. I said, I'd really like the opportunity. And I've been race director for the car store since the middle of 2020. Through the good and the bad and the ugly, you know, I'm still hanging in there. Like everybody knows, it's not an easy job. Some nights you're quiet after the race, nobody's complaining, and some nights the whole field's complaining. So it's part of the job. You got to have thick skin, and you just have to move along and just keep trying to be as consistent as possible, and you know, just try to get better.
How cool is it for you to go to these races and your son be the flag man? And I tell you what, he is a good flag man.
I'm wondering, Danny, did you teach him all them moves?
Well, I did. I had some moves, but I don't know if I taught him all those moves. You know, I was very animated back when I flagged, especially with the UARA stars. I opened up a little bit and started doing some of that stuff, and I was good at the time. But you know, I'll admit, you know, he's better than I was. He's very into it. He's still young. I think I might have started a little bit too late to be able to keep up with those type of moves. But you know, I'm really proud of what he's done. I mean, he really enjoys, you know, doing the flagging, regardless of, you know, where he's at, whether it's the car, South Boston, Ace, or, you know, special events. You know, I'm really, you know, proud of him being able to flag Martinsville. That's something I never got to do. I get to hang out with him on the flag stand, look like I know what I'm doing at Martinsville. I've done that the last 2 years, and I just smile away with the crowd while he's flagging. But you know, he's you know, he's really good at what he does. You know, he and I working together is, you know, a dream come true. I mean, he and I, we've been together, you know, just he and I for the biggest part of his life. And so we're really close buddies. You know, you'll probably see us together a lot. He's still living at home, you know, even though he's got that pretty girlfriend.
That's why he's still at home.
That's you know, you know, he's you know, he does a great job, like you said, and you know, a lot of times I feel like, you know, he makes me look good on the bad night. So, you know, that's something I really appreciate.
You know, sitting up here the other night, and I was on the other side of the wall, and it looks like he's in tune with everything that goes on. You really don't have to tell him a whole lot. He knows what's going on and takes care of it. I mean, that's the way it looks.
Yeah, that's about the way it is. I mean, he's kind of like I was when I flagged. I think he might have picked up that part because I was a guy that always looked at the scoreboard and kept up with what lap we're on, even though, you know, I think some flaggers don't, and they depend on the tower. But a lot of them, you know, they keep up with, you know, when halfway's coming up, when we got 10 to go, 5 to go, and so on. And yeah, he's always on top of it. I mean, there's times that he'll call a caution before I do, and he has that right. I give him that you know, opportunity. If he sees something before I don't, I trust him. So you know, we've got that type of relationship, and I think that helps out when we're working together.
Now, you were here at Langley this weekend. We feel here at Langley that we have probably some of the best officials and everything here at Langley. You got to work with them the other night. I mean, I know you feel the same way that they're good at what they do too.
Yes, I talked to most of them, and I told them how much I appreciated working with them, and I thanked them for the opportunity to work with them during this big event. I told them, I said, we're just one big team, and I'm just hanging out with y'all tonight, and y'all do what you normally do, and I'll do what I do. And at the end of the night, we'll all go home and visit our families and, call it a day. And that's what we did.
I know. Are you the one that got Justin here, or was that Bill?
Bill got Justin. I heard Justin was coming, which I was shocked because Justin's a busy man. His regular job, has him running all over the place. And that's kind of how we lost him with the Cars Tour. He was doing safety with the Cars Tour, but his job pulled him away. But yeah, I was very happy to know Justin was going to be there because I know Justin is really good at what he does.
Yeah.
And so the safety part of it, I had no worries at all because he's, on top of that. And he and I worked together before, so I knew we'd probably have a really good show and, keep everything moving and try our best to look like we know what we're doing.
Well, it turned out to be a great event, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, from an outsider standpoint, we appreciate what you did to come here and be a part of that, run such a great event. You did a great job.
Well, I appreciate that. After the race, I talked to some of the officials and kind of got some feedback from them, and they all were thanking me, and they really enjoy working with me. And that's that you can't ask for more. At the end of the night, I'm probably, I'm one of my son's my biggest critic. If I don't do something right during the race, he's going to tell me after the race what I did wrong. And, and we have our briefing after the race, and we talk and, we disagree and agree but, that's what it takes to be a better race director and to get better at your craft. And, there's a lot of great race directors out there. So I felt honored to be, the one that Bill asked to do that race. Of course, I did the opener because I'm at South Boston, the first leg of the Triple Crown. And, I help out at Martinsville, but I won't be, calling the race. Chase does that. He does a great job. And, but we'll be working with him again in Martinsville. And, hopefully I'll be on the flag stand again with Brandon so I can at least have a good seat to watch the show.
Yeah. But when you're on the flag stand, you're his guest then. So
he reminds me of that. That's his office, and I'm just up there. And I if he needs my help, I'll be happy to help. If he don't need any help, I just stand there and like I said, and I just try to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, well, I think it was a great idea. I think Jeff is the one. Stickman was the one that said that he thought you should be the one calling it. Being you called the first race, and it would be consistent that way. Because look, everybody calls the race a little different, and I thought that was a great idea, to be honest.
Yeah, I really the phone call I got from Jeff was surprising. Because I know Jeff did it last year and did a great job, and he's a great race director. I'm a race fan along with a race director myself, and Sundays I wear a flow out watching the replays of Langley or Hickory or wherever. I'm watching, and seeing how things are done and seeing how the race goes, and I pick up like, well, I need to do that. Maybe I need to look into doing that to make what I do better, or but the first thing is I'll always be a race fan regardless if I'm working at a racetrack or not. And but right now I'm enjoying doing the race directing with the opportunities that's been given to me, and I'm very thankful.
So you're still at South Boston. You're gonna be doing any other big events at the end of the year, or do you know yet, or whatever?
Right now, I believe I'm doing the Orange County race again, the big Orange County race up there, and the Burton race. It'll be announced again. Yeah, and so those are the two big events. The only two I believe I'll be doing. If something else pops up and I have time on my schedule, off weekend or something, I'll entertain it. And, I just love doing it. And it's really cool to go to different tracks. I really do love my South Boston family. Brandon Brown, Jeff Bowmore, and all those guys up there, they're really great to work with. But you know, I'm a traveling roadshow. I still work my 40-hour-a-week job, you know, and then I'm a weekend warrior doing the race directing and traveling the road. So I meet up with it. And, you know, I'll probably be like my dad. You know, I lost my dad a couple of years ago, and he, like I tell everybody, he run until she blewed. And that's how he was. He was wide open for 79 years, and then he broke down and passed away when he was 80. But I'll probably be the same way. I'm wide open, and I'm always running, and just love racing.
How do you coordinate a 40-hour week job and the car store? That means you're doing 7 days a week about just about.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, to have a Sunday off, you know, is a blessing. I mean, after you've been running all week, you know, doing 40 hours a week, and especially on weekends, while I have like a ace on Friday night, South Boston on Saturday, or a car store on Saturday after an ace, it can wear a man out. And along with that, you know, I keep myself in pretty good shape. You know, I do some speed roller skating with my son. We've been competing, doing that since 2018, and we still do that. And I think if I ever quit that, every part of my body may quit working, because, you know, doing that and, you know, just exercising, keeping your body moving. I mean, that, I think that's the key, just to do something, just be active. I mean, just stay on the go. I mean, I'm a firm believer the harder you go, the longer you might live, you know, and so that's kind of my motto, and that's kind of the way I'm going at this time.
Yeah, I had an old timer. He lived to be 98. He was in great shape until his last year of his life. A guy named Junie Nelson. He was in the Busch Series for a while. And he used to always tell me, if you stop, you die.
That's, yeah, I'm yeah, and I got that from my dad. Like I said, you know, he smoked for 65 years and passed away when he was 80. I mean, he looked like a choo-choo train running around all the time, and everybody's like, man, your dad is, you know, wide open. And you know, I miss him going to the races. He made a lot of friends. You know, he like I said, you know, when I raced, he was every race I raced at. He was my sidekick, and we had our arguments and disagreements, and we had our good times as well. And that's just part of racing. But I wouldn't change a thing. I mean, we didn't really achieve what we wanted to in racing during my career. We just never really had the right, you know, money was always a problem, of course, because I was a low budget racer, but there's several low budget racers out there, and some of them win, some of them don't. And you know, we just never had the luck we needed, I guess. But we had a good time doing it. We both went broke, so that's why we got out of it. And you know, then I started flagging, so that was another way to fulfill the drug.
Yeah, he went from spending money to making money.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. He was sitting there, you know, he'd go to race and tag along, and I'd get him in. And, you know, he did help us some back with a modified deal. He was working stop and go there for a while. Mm-hmm. And, you know, he'd help out, and he was a friend to everybody down there. He talked about everybody on pit road. And when he passed away, I mean, there was a lot of people that stopped and, you know, share their condolences. And that really meant a lot.
Well, Danny, we appreciate you taking time out of your day to spend some time with us. And thank you very much for being here last week. Thank you for being with us tonight. And, man, I tell you, we'll see you somewhere down the road again soon.
Hey, I really appreciate you having me on, and y'all do a great job up there, and just keep doing what you're doing.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you, man. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right, guys. Thank you. Right.
He has become a premier race director.
Yeah.
Obviously doing the cars tour. I mean, it's
I mean, that's a
pretty
big
big deal.
You know, so plus he's the man at
South Boston.
South Boston. So that's, you know, he's got a full time, and he says he's doing that. I didn't know he was an ace.
Right, on Friday nights, and then doing South Boston on Saturday nights, man.
And then a 40-hour job. Man, that's a lot.
Now we don't know what his 40-hour job is, Jack. I mean, he could be folding laundry.
Look, I think I don't care. It's still a 40-hour job.
That's true. That's true. Jack don't know what that's like. 40 hours.
Hold on a minute. Ho.
The time you spent in prison, Jack, doesn't count.
I didn't spend it in prison. I worked at a prison.
I mean, you can call it what you want.
I had 7 12-hour days before I got a day off. And then I'd get 4 or 5 days off, and then I'd have to go back and do 7 12-hour days again. So I know what it's like to have a long week. So anyway.
Sounds like me. He was working 14 days a month. That's what I heard. Is that what you heard?
No, you can think that if you want to. It didn't usually work out that way. Anyway, hey, look, there's a little guy on here that we've known for a long time. So we need to get him on here.
All right, let's see who we got here on.
Hi, my name is Paul Scalisi. I'm a scoring official here at Langley Speedway, and you are watching Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider News.
What's up, Garrett?
And there's the main man, Garrett Zacharias. How you doing, Garrett?
Good, man. How are you guys?
We're doing great, and not as good as you are. I hear you win in races. I see your races every week. You know, I think it's really cool. You're doing a good job up there.
Yeah, man. It's going well. Obviously, we're racing our super stock weekly on Saturday nights, and then I also got a new adventure for this year with the Sportsman Modified. I've been running weekly on Friday nights and Saturday nights as well. So we've had a busy first half of the year so far.
So how did you get the modified deal? I mean, had you had a lot of experience in a modified?
No, this was I had one race I did with one last year. It was up to my cousin Jimmy and then my uncle Terry. They asked me if I wanted to kind of move up and start going a little bit further up in our area, you know, because that's the premier class in the area is the sports and modifieds. Because our super stock class is kind of getting lower and lower every year, you know, and I kind of want to keep racing as much as I can. And they offered me a car and we went and bought one and just kind of made it all work out. And we've been running that as much as we can as well.
So where all do you run the modified? I mean, what racetrack? I know you were at Chemung or somewhere this past weekend.
Yeah, so we're running Fridays at Chemung weekly, and then Saturday nights at Shangri-La 2. They just opened back up full time this season, and they run Saturday nights, and then we're gonna pick a couple of other open shows throughout the year. You know, the bigger money shows at the end of the year.
So how many races will you run this year?
I'm probably thinking, and I think right now we got between the super stock and the modified around, I want to say 15 so far. I'll probably run another 15 to 18. I'm guessing. I can't really tell until obviously we get closer to the end of the year.
It's hard for me to look at you now as compared to when I knew you before.
Yeah.
And how good you have gotten to be and how you advanced. I think it's a pretty big deal for you.
Yeah, no, for sure. Especially stepping up to an open wheel car with, you know, no experience and already having 2 wins this year at completely different racetracks. And just learning every week with that and, you know, just trying to get further and further with the family and, you know, with us all doing it together, it's pretty cool.
So when are we going to see you back down this way again to do some racing down here some?
Man, I don't know. Like I said, we always talk about it and it always comes down to one victim and we think we all know what that is. You know, it's the cost of everything to do it again, you know. I really learned that the year that I did all the ARCA stuff and the late model stuff down your guys' way, it cost a lot. It took a lot out of my racing up here for the yearly stuff. So, I mean, it really comes down to, you know, if the opportunity ever comes back along, maybe. But as of right now, just getting more experience with the open wheel car and, you know, trying to get more wins and races underneath our belt with that.
You're doing a great job with that. Now, you know, things would be a whole lot easier money-wise if you didn't have a girlfriend.
Well, you know, you need someone next to you, you know.
Okay, I'm not gonna push the point anymore on that.
I'd agree with that one.
But I remember when you were running those bandos and everything, you know, you didn't have no girlfriend then, and you were awesome.
Yeah.
Now you got a girlfriend, you're worried about money. So it's kind of worried me here.
I know it's more on my dime now, so it's taking more and more, you know. I think the older you get, the worse it gets.
Well,
that's a fact.
That's pretty true. Ain't no doubt about that. I would be remiss if I didn't ask, how's your dad doing?
Yeah,
I know I see him on Facebook. I mean, at some of the places with you. Tell us how he's doing.
Yeah, no, he's doing great. Improving every day, not going backwards for sure. I actually, with the modified, it's kind of cool because it's kept at the same property as where my dad's at with my aunt and uncle. He actually lives with Terry full time when they take care of him. And the race cars are there right next door. He'll come up and watch and, hang out in the shop. And, he knows what we're doing every week and what goes on around the area now with us all being together and in the same shop. And, we get to, it's pretty cool when we come home and unload everything, get to show him how we did. And, he watches from home, because it is tough to get him out sometimes. But, he's definitely improving and not going backwards for sure.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. I mean, that was a big deal, and I'm glad he's doing much better. And I know it eases your mind that he is doing much better.
Yeah, no, for sure. It definitely is a good thing for sure. It's definitely keeping everybody on their toes, but it's making everybody feel pretty good too.
Now, Grandma keeps me informed of everything and sends me all your videos and stuff.
Is she his biggest fan?
I don't think you could get a bigger fan than her.
Yeah, no, Granny's still. I think actually this was the first weekend she took the Saturday off to not video, and she just wanted to watch because it was on Flow. But she's always on top of it, with the videos and being there and making sure that we're ready to go. Make sure we got everything, the drinks, the food, and always videoing for sure.
Oh yeah, she does a great job with that. I tell you what, I appreciate it because I get to see what you're doing. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, enjoy it while you can, man. Because
it's so amazing. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and she does it every weekend, So there's never a dull moment when she's videoing either.
So with your super stock car or what you call it, that's your car, right? That's what you guys work on that on your own.
Yeah, so that my uncle Chris actually owns that car, and then it's me and then my crew guy Tom Cornell, the guys that with me for since I've been starting with the big cars, even with the Bandoleros, he's been taking care of the stuff for me, and it's just me and him out of his garage that we keep the super stock at, and then obviously the B mods with my uncle and cousin.
Okay. Well, and he's got a business going on too. I mean,
what are we doing?
He got a little business going on with the hero cards and stuff too.
Yeah, man, I keep busy. It's definitely I always keep that rolling. I got people that I've done orders for, NASCAR, sprint cars, you guys, everybody. It's a nice little thing to do, and I enjoy doing it.
Well, I'm glad you got a lot going on because you need to pay for that girlfriend. So I guess you got to do what you can.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, the year's been good though. I mean, it's been. I've had a dream season for sure again. With getting between the super stock and the mod, I think I got 8 wins so far, and I think I've ran just about 15 to 16 races. So it's been a pretty good year so far, and I'm excited to see what's left in it.
Now, are you involved in the setup and that kind of stuff? So you understand all that stuff?
I'm learning. I was with everything that happened with Dad, it was a pretty big toll. I wasn't really taught a lot when I was in my younger years. Dad took care of a lot of the stuff, and I just kind of just cleaned it and drove. So now with being with my uncle and my cousins, they're teaching me a lot. Everything that goes into it. The money, the setups, everything that gets maintained. Everything that you got to do to get to the racetrack and go win. We don't want to go there and finish second. So, I'm learning a lot and, actually getting to do it on my own some weekends because they're racing dirt sometimes on Saturdays. So I'll take the modified up and, with my crew guy and we'll, see what's going on, talk to them on the phone, figure everything out and just try to make it all work.
So are you going to do any dirt? I mean, you did some dirt last year. You going to do any dirt this year?
As of right now, maybe. I don't know. I'm really focused on the modified on the asphalt side right now, getting that thing, rolling and making sure that we're consistent as much as we can be, and just learning everything with that, like you said, with the setup and everything. There's 2 completely different race cars that I'm driving. So it's pretty neat. And I would like to, I had fun doing it a couple years ago. It was enjoyable, a little bit less stress than the asphalt racing, but, I'm more premier on the asphalt for right now.
Well, I agree. I think you do a great job with that. So anyway, Garrett, we appreciate you being with us tonight, man. I know we bother you sometimes and get you at a time when you're probably busy, but we appreciate your time. You've always been a favorite of ours, and you know that. And I know we run into each other at the racetracks or somewhere. I really enjoy seeing you, and hopefully we'll see you sometime soon.
Yeah, yes, sir, guys. I appreciate it again. I do apologize for the previous couple times. I just been so caught up with everything, and you know how life gets. I just, sometimes I just forget, and stuff's happening. But I do appreciate you guys letting me back on and be able to catch up.
You know that's going to happen. We got to keep up with you anyway, no matter what.
Yeah.
All right, Garrett. I appreciate talking with you, and we'll hey, I'll get back with you on that other stuff, and we'll talk again.
Yeah, no, all good, guys. You guys have a good rest of your night. I appreciate it.
All right, man.
See you, buddy.
All right, see you.
Eddie Clark said Randy Nestor said his 4 hours work for him was like 40 hours.
And he's barbecuing for them this weekend?
Yeah, for the Nestors, yeah.
Well,
Wow.
it'll be another 40-hour week on Saturday.
Well, I hope Eddie Clark knows that Scott and I are going to show up over there.
That's automatic
inside
given.
the track.
Yeah, and we'll
That's automatically given.
we'll grab Adam and make him come with us.
I will be inside the track as well. I will find the 18 car. Don't you worry.
So, tell us a little bit what's going on in Langley this weekend.
Budweiser race night, man. We got 8 races, twin limiteds. Twin limiteds this weekend. Gonna be a lot of fun. 135. 135s this weekend. Yep. Gonna be a good time.
Who's to pick for that?
Oh, we got. That's right. We ain't done the picks for that.
Well, we'll have to make that happen.
Yeah.
We haven't done our picks. And,
Clay, you're the pick guy.
and Adam's first to pick.
Oh man. Put me on the spot here.
I know the bad part is like, who you gonna pick, Adam? Because your picking has been.
Picking has not been.
Look, whoever Adam
I would
picked.
like to formally apologize to Connor Hall Racing. I may or may not have picked the 77 to win this
I
weekend.
mean, you picked Cole the first race.
As
And
then
he went up in flames.
yeah, I picked the race that he blew up.
We have a new leader.
Yeah, pick Connor this weekend, man. Sorry, Connor. I've seen
So whoever you picked this weekend, they're all sitting there wondering now. What they're gonna
All right, guys, it's been a great show. See you next week.
I mean, who else? There's been
There was
several
a couple others, yeah.
that Rex, whatever.
I don't
I
remember
mean,
what it was.
and if Adam hadn't picked them, I mean, I'd have picked them.
Well, the bad part about it is I had Lee Pulley. And there was a couple times I wasn't think I was gonna make it.
I didn't think so.
Hey,
either.
Clay picked Caden Honeycutt. He didn't even show up.
He was for sure he was coming.
Hey, so were the rest of us, man. I mean, he did say he was coming.
Well,
But
he's like, I guess I gotta go now, but
They tried, but they had some.
well, I'm sure Bill put an effort in. He said, I'm trying to get it.
He did say that last week. He was trying. But anyway.
But y'all can ask Adam. Caden Guap was going to be my second pick.
Yeah, that was his second pick.
Well, that's
good.
second.
Good on you. You didn't let him pick again.
No,
good job.
no, he's already done it to you once this year.
Yeah, he did. I forget what happened.
It was
Connor or Chase or somebody.
you picked Chase, and then your race 2 pick, but there was no race 2.
All right, who you got in race number 1 for the limit?
Race number 1, man. I'm gonna have to go with the 088. Give me. Hey, I'm out here ending winning streaks, so
Jacob, look, I come here Saturday night. If I'm here, I'm really thinking about going to Hickory now. But I come here Saturday night and something
I
happens.
mean,
to
is there
Jacob
anybody else racing in this race?
Jacob, close your ears, man.
If something happens to Jacob Derrick Saturday night, I will go
I
looking
will
for.
formally apologize.
Yeah,
But
before I forget, I want to give our thoughts and prayers out to Timmy Waltrip, race carts and stuff out here years ago. It's what you call it, uncle, Hunter's uncle. I guess he passed away. I know he'd been fighting cancer for a little while.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah.
Well, I'm sorry
Gary
to hear
just messaged me and said that he had seen it on Facebook. So thoughts and prayers to the Waltrip family. They've been big time truck series before. They raced in the truck series too.
tell you what, he's not a bad pick this weekend. 017.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better.
Yeah.
They were third last race.
Yeah,
man.
they've been
I talked to
picking
Hunter a little bit. They're getting closer.
All right,
They-
my pick is next. I'm going with Spencer Conrad.
That's just a good pick, 2-man points leader, 2 wins. Everything he gets in goes fast.
All right, Clay, you're up next.
Conrad's been fast.
That's good, man. Taking a sweet time with this one.
I know.
Yeah. Well, deciding between 2. Oh,
Got some flash photography behind us tonight.
Who you picking between two? What's your options there?
Waltrip or Nestor.
Nestor's been fast too. The last race,
Yeah, he was really good
stepped
tonight.
up.
Top 5 in points, man. He's been good too.
One sick Waltrip.
Well, I'll take Nestor. Because it was going to be one of the two.
All right, now we got. Are we picking for get race 2?
Yes.
Race number 2.
Race number 2.
We go back to Adam again.
I'll take Spencer.
Spencer Conrad.
I'll take Spencer. Yeah.
Okay. I'm next pick, right? I'm taking Jacob Derrick.
Hey, I wasn't going to do it to him.
laugh
I
at the end.
wasn't going to do it to him. I wasn't going to make him in
That's
both races. If he wrecks or has a problem in the second race, that's on you, buddy.
Ricky Roberts says, damn, Scott, Adam is like a suitcase Jake. Put the heck on people.
he definitely.
I don't know what it is, man. I gotta probably because I call races. I gotta stop picking people.
Who you going with the next one?
Doug won.
Doug Warren. Doug's been fairly fast. I tell you another one. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go with Nick Sample.
So it's actually not Sample this weekend.
Oh no.
No, it is Riley.
Oh,
Riley is running that car this weekend. He posted on social media.
well, I'll go with Riley then. I'm with that car. But
That car has been fast. Yeah,
Yeah,
they've been really good.
Hey, hold up a damn minute. When did that come out?
I forgot he posted
He posted
yesterday.
yesterday or today.
On
I missed
Snapchat or
I
something.
done missed all that.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it here.
Dang.
It wasn't on Facebook.
It was on
It
Snapchat.
was on Snapchat. Yeah,
It
it was yesterday.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, cool opportunity for him, man. He's gonna be good. That would have been a good race 1 pick. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
All right. Who'd you pick last?
Doug won.
Doug's been fast all year.
And I feel like the invert won.
Doug could have an invert. He won without an
I
invert.
don't know. He's been pretty good. He's been pretty consistent.
They've had a couple tough races.
Scott's the new points leader.
The final. Points leader.
We got a long way to go, buddy.
Me and Adam will come back.
We're a second half team.
Hey, I've been picking last most of the year. It's been working out pretty good because everybody y'all picked, I would have picked, but
Thank goodness you didn't.
I know.
Anyway. All right, well, that's our show for tonight. We appreciate it. Miss Joe Moore. I don't know what happened to Joe. I have to check with him and see what was going on with him. But really enjoyed talking with Pete and, of course, Danny Willard and Garrett Zacharias, who we've talked to hundreds of times. Pete, I mean, tell you, Pete's almost got me convinced to try to go to Hickory this weekend. I ain't kidding you. I'm this close to thinking about going.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be a big deal down there this weekend.
For sure.
And he says he got some passes for me to come down there and go to that. I just might slide down there Saturday. I don't know. I got to see how the other half feels about that possibility.
Got to check with the boss.
Don't act like y'all don't do that. I mean, don't even say
Hey, I gotta be here, man. My choice is made for me.
This is his job, Jack.
Yeah, they expect me to be here. If
His
there was a race to
girlfriend
go
knows.
to it, that's the one to go to, I think. You know,
I'm contemplating it now.
I'll go here.
You got shirts to sell.
oh, you
Oh,
can go
yeah.
shirts.
Yeah, that's right. I got you.
Ain't nobody down there.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
they might know
Brendan ain't wore that sticker yet.
Oh shoot.
We haven't got the stickers.
Oh, I didn't even,
Sammy's making stickers.
I didn't even think about going by there and look. Well, that's right. He said he'd bring them to the track Saturday. I guess I might be.
You might have to be here.
I might have to be here Saturday.
I said I'll pay for one to get rid of them.
If I wasn't here Saturday, how are you gonna get here?
It's a long walk.
All right, that's our show tonight. We'll talk to you again next week. Please like and share our show, and we'll see you next Tuesday night. Don't have anybody lined up permanently right now, but we'll know soon.
All right, guys. Thanks, guys.
My shirt.